point in time. But let's get talking on the macros then. Sonal Verma of Nomura India joins in from the sidelines of the Nomura India conference, which kicks off today. Sonal, hi, good to see you in this morning. I'm going to start by the big figure which comes out on Friday. What is your expectation for Q4 FY13 GDP as well as for the FY13 full year figure for GDP?
For the fourth quarter, our expectation is broadly around last quarter's number, which is 4.5%. I mean, if you recall, the government started cutting its spending in September, and the spending contraction actually continued even into the last quarter. So, our view is there isn't going to be any recovery that's going to be visible in the last quarter. So overall for FY13, our growth expectation is about 4.9%.
Sonal, hi, welcome to the show. If we do get a sub 5% GDP number for the fiscal, and we have seen, inflation as well incrementally improving, do you think the RBI will go ahead and move on rates in the next policy, in the June policy?
Well, I don't think a sub 5% is going to be a big surprise, given that, clearly CSO is talking about 5% for FY13 according to the advance estimate. The fourth quarter is going to be sub 5. I think, GDP number which is significantly, lower than, let's say, 4%, for instance, is where, concerns would start to build up. And of course, we need to see, inflation prints and the next trade deficit numbers, how they pan out. So the sub 5% is, no big deal. I think if it's significantly less than, if it's below 4 is when probably, there will be pressure on the RBI to do more easing.
Sonal, say this Q4 FY13 GDP data is written off. What exactly do you expect going forward into FY14, considering that we are already within the midst of a new financial year? Are you seeing any sort of formidable pickup in terms of growth figures at all? Hence, what would your figure for FY14 be, and where would you see a significant recovery for in terms of growth?
Well, I think, we look at a lot of leading indicators, and the broad signal that we get is that the economy is sort of bottoming out. As of now, I don't think there are, sort of signs of a steady recovery. But I think, typically there are lags involved in the economy. So, since September, we've seen, some policy action from the government. The Cabinet Committee of Investment has become more aggressive in giving clearances. We've seen 125 basis point rate cut from the RBI. Banks are slowly passing it to consumers. Commodity prices coming off, that's a big positive for corporates on the profit margin front. So, the conditioning factors now seem to be in place which support a recovery. Like I said, as of now, indicators are suggesting we are bottoming out. There is no sign of a pickup. But if the conditioning factors are in place, then there should be a gradual recovery, over the course of this year. So, our expectation for FY14 growth is about 5.6%. It's much better than FY13. It's not as optimistic, as some consensus expectation, I think, is about 6%. So we are not expecting a gung-ho recovery. But the delta going forward should be positive.
You are not expecting any improvement in the GDP numbers, so your Q4 estimate is 4.5%, which is flat on a quarter-on-quarter basis. What are the internals suggesting to you? I mean, where will the sluggishness come in from? When we spoke with CLSA a while back, Rajiv Malik was indicating that the agri output number will be a big swing factor this time around. What are your estimates this time?
Well, agriculture growth should be lower because the Rabi numbers have been weaker. But additionally, the fiscal consolidation ultimately, means government has cut down spending. And we've seen, the last 6 months of the last financial year that government spending was cut. So the contribution of, government spending to growth clearly will be much lower. So that's another drag on growth. And thirdly, I think the indirect effect of government cutting down spending in terms of consumption demand is also visible in the last quarter, and that's sort of visible in the inflation numbers. If you see, there's been seen a significant decline in inflation in the last 2-3 months, and that's reflective of the weak demand that we have seen in the last 6 months of the fiscal year. So I think all those parameters combined actually suggest that the last quarter growth should not be substantially higher than the third quarter number, which was at 4.5%.
Sonal, how would you be placed on services? Would it still be a sub 8% figure, and for how long do you think, or when could we see some amount of a formidable pickup coming into services?
Services growth, yes, broadly should be around last quarter's number itself, which is sub 8%. For the services cycle to pick up, one, we need to see the sort of the manufacturing cycle starting to pick up, which means we need to see some global recovery in place. Second, we need to see government spending starting to accelerate. Now, indications both, globally, our view on global economy is that, the second quarter and the third quarter of this calendar year should broadly form the trough on the global growth cycle as well, with a gradual pickup from the fourth quarter of this calendar year. And government spending domestically also, usually there is a spending ahead of elections, and our view is that around August, September is when we may start seeing government spending. So I think if we put the two together, what it suggests for the service sector is that second half of this financial year is when we should start seeing some pickup on the services growth front. Both manufacturing cycle picking up, which is linked to the export cycle, and more government spending.
Okay, then just one last question from my end. You aren't expecting any action in this policy, is it? No, nothing on the repo rate front, and what about anything on the CRR, if at all?
Well, for the June policy, yes, we are expecting a 25 basis point CRR cut. Our base case scenario right now is no repo rate cut. But for this, second half of this calendar year, so that's between July and December, we do think that there will be further policy easing. So we are penciling in 50 basis point more in terms of repo rate cuts in the second half of the year.
And Sonal, just before we let you go, what do you think the 10-year is currently factoring in with regards to the GDP data which is coming out on Friday?
Well, bond yields, in general have been softening. So I think, they are factoring in probably a 4 to 4.5% kind of a growth number. I mean, it's difficult to put a number, but clearly the bias on the fixed income side is that it's going to be a sluggish growth number this quarter.
All right, Sonal, as always, thanks for joining us and giving us your view. That's the word coming in from the Nomura Economist, where she believes that no, there won't be any major up move. In fact, it'll be flat in the Q4 GDP numbers. 4.5% is her expectation for Q4, and she's expecting just a CRR move in the June policy, nothing on the repo rate front. We'll